Number one, and I've said this before, but a lot of the parents in this series are narcissistic, neglectful boomers. I know not all boomers are like this, but a number were. So that is the experience of a lot of the younger generation characters. Number two, and I don't know how to say this because I think it's going to be a little unpopular because it's not so popular today to kind of get along with people who have very different beliefs. But things weren't always this way. And I've noticed kind of a tendency both online and in real life younger friends where they will cancel people, not just celebrities, but like friends themselves, relatives, anyone who has like any bit of a little bit of a different belief, especially politically. So in this novel, not all the characters think the same way of ruling is best, of achieving a goal is best. And there are times where they will sit at an opposite end of the table and vote against each other. And that doesn't mean that person is not my friend or not my soulmate. It just means that they see things differently on account of their experiences, their lived experiences, on their values, and just how they think that it is best to achieve a certain goal. Number three, this one's more abstract, but you could say that Zarya, who is given as a chosen bride to the neighboring island, that happens once a generation, that it's almost like a metaphor for breaking generational curses, which is what my generation strives to do, in the way that she wants to stop the tradition of the next chosen princess being given to the next island. That one's kind of abstract, but you could look at the book that way if you'd like. Metaphor wasn't really the right word there, but I'm really tired. The kids are home from school. Fourth and final, a lot of times in popular books, the main goal will be to become a queen, become a ruler, kind of overthrowing the tyrant ruler and doing both goals. And that's not really Zarya's true aim. There are royals vying for power, and there is another entity, another clan that isn't so great out there that they have to deal with. But her real purpose has always been more about finding love and safety, or a place to love safely. And I feel like that speaks more to what you might find as sort of like a Gen X kind of story or goal. The closest I can think of is something like maybe The Hunger Games, where Katniss isn't always like this kind of like overpowered FMC. She's not always the best fighter, the smartest person in the room. And she kind of has separate goals than like, you know, rising to a throne, and like versus like popular romantasy. And to me, that almost feels a little bit like a Gen X story, in that in the end, what she wants to find is just this safe place to exist. And that's somewhat similar to this series.